again, viewers. Kryten Prime here again, the Gentleman Autobot, coming at you from Kryten TV on Icon. Welcome to my next overview for Transformers Beast? How long have I been doing this? Beast Wars Transformers. For this episode, Black Arachne is being a stubborn little brat in Proving Grounds. Okay, so at the beginning, Black Arachne is being scanned or somewhat. She's on this thing. And they find a sort of Predacon core, which Tarantulas installed himself when he was reprogramming her at the time. And of course, she's told to be dismissed, but she's feeling they're having trust issues. So she has a go at Rat Trap for making remarks. Tells Cheer off for having this stupid crush, and she feels her proving herself as not enough. Well, that doesn't help much, madam, that you were sneaking into classified areas and stealing data disks. You see how that wasn't really helping much? You say, oh, I guess I thought I'd proved myself, guess I was wrong. You were sneaking. Anyway. She decides to run off when she overhears Rhinox and Optimus discussing accessing her core, opening her up. But she decides to run away, like a sort of one of those teenagers, you know. She's grounded, and then she decides to run away when they're not looking. But in this case, Dinobot's stalking her, and decides to follow her as planned. Yeah. Okay, I also like to point out that during times where Rat Trap's off duty, he's playing a sort of just one game. You see one game first and another game later, where he's playing a sort of Mortal Kombat style game between a sort of a big Transmetal Megatron versus a little Optimus in a sort of pre-Earth look. They're just doing, fight in front of the doors of the Arc base. Yeah, it's like Mortal Kombat style, which is just hilarious, but not as hilarious as the first-person shooter game, which you're traversing through the corridors of the Ark, shooting several Waspinators. So that's a nice little cameo for him. He can't go one episode without being stray. He's even in video games being shot down several times. Oh, anyway, Silverbot Sir draws a lot. Is deciding to go after Black Arachne after she goes missing. Yeah, that's boring in comparison to these awesome games. Oh, okay, in the forest, Black Arachne is being pursued by the Transmetal 2 Dinobot. He's sort of a dance partner in all this. Of course, she's in the jamming zone, to which much planned by Dinobot, so she can't contact anyone, not even Silverbolt. But she does damage him at one point. But he has the ability to, much like Cheetor, he has Transmetal 2 energy to self-repair himself with this sort of energy. It's not green, but it's sort of purple-like, like a Predacon. Of course, the whole point of this is to take the access codes to the Ark from her head. So he's using many tricks, like a holographic projector to duplicate himself. All this to just cut her head off and take the codes for himself. Well, for Megatron. It sounded fine in my head. Okay, Silverbot arrives eventually, but things go wrong. Well, Black Arachne shoots Silverbolt to get him away from Dinobot, but then she's fake striking, proposing a deal to perform an uprise against the Predacons and Maximals alike. Dinobot calls her bluff and knocks her out. The Silverbot pulls the same trick with the holographic projector, and they both shoot Dinobot down over the edge of the cliff. He'll be fine, again, self-repair. And then they have a sort of heart-to-heart moment with sort of Black Arachne feels that Silverbot doesn't trust her either. and well, she's telling Silverbot everything, but she's trying to run away, but she headbutts Silverbot. As he's trying to stop her, but she kind of ends up knocking herself out as well. Optimus eventually arrives. She's explaining everything, and Optimus reveals that the choice was always hers to make. You know, she had a choice that whole time. So all that for nothing. Even though it did show impressive skill from the new Transmetal 2 Dinobot, it just was for naught, essentially. And yeah, so things work out. Black Arachnia decides to stay the way she is, which is her choice again. And Optimus is going to have some words with Silverbot at base, and they both fly off together. Not Optimus and Silverbot, it's Silverbot and Black Arachnia. Yeah, it's not romantic with Optimus. So. If you enjoy this episode when you see it, fellow bots, if you haven't already. Coming next, Chakanuna back in Go With The Flow. Out.